You know, the curse of sin we inherited from Adam when he sinned and the Garden of Eden. If I would ask you tonight, what was the first sin that was ever committed? And you will say, well, Adam and Eve, Garden of Eden. And that will be only for mankind. But if you go back into the scriptures, before man was created, God made angelical beings in heaven. And there was there, you can read Ezekiel chapter 22 or Isaiah chapter 14. Is there when Satan, he says, I want to be like God. I want to make a throne just like God. And that I comes all over again. I want to be like God. I want to be a throne of heaven. I. And that's the same curse we have even today. When the devil came to Eve, said, God knows when you eat of that tree, you can be like him. So I can picture Eve's mind. I want to be like God. Same mentality as the devil. I want to be like God. I want to know good and evil. So when she eats of the fruit, gives to her husband, and the curse passed upon all men, for all have sinned. And that is the I problem. Every sin that you can describe tonight comes from that root sin. That's the I. The adulterous man says, I want to satisfy my flesh. The envious man says, I deserve this. And this is an I problem. Selfishness, if you please. Bible says, John 14:6, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. You know that verse? That word I is the Greek word ego. Spanish word be ego. The Spanish language, we had that root word ego in English, ego in Spanish. That's where we get our Spanish word egoísmo, which means selfishness. And that's a problem that you and I have as a nature. I was in a Sunday school class this past Sunday, Brother Jeff was trying to encourage us to be better Christians and be caring Christians in our community. He came to a time of the lesson, he said, why do you think Christians are not really caring for each other? And some people began to give their opinions, you know. There was a lady in front of me who said something that I wanted to say myself. And she came right in the spot. She said, very simple, because we are selfish. And that's what I believe. By nature, we are selfish. That's the problem we have here. These people of Israel, they were very selfish. And that's what happened to even to an unbeliever. You know why someone will not believe Jesus Christ as the ultimate, as the only way to go to heaven? Because they said, I can do it my own way. I can work my way to heaven. I can do it my own. When Jesus said, you don't have to do anything, my friend. It's all been paid for. All you have to do is trust in me. But that selfishness is a picture of another giant that we have to defeat. That giant of selfishness. That giant of unbelief. That giant of the flesh. Let me ask you tonight, which giant is keeping you from living the Christian life to the highest potential? It's got to be someone here tonight. Some of this giant has caused you to live defeated all these years of Christian life. And I want to share with you, just to end, the only way to defeat these giants, it's only one way. And it's found in Galatians chapter 5. Galatians chapter 5. This I say, then walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. That's the only way you can conquer the flesh, by walking in the Spirit. And I know that you have heard it before, but it's a command. We are supposed to be filled with the Spirit. That's the only way to live this Christian life, being filled with the Spirit. Filled with the Spirit. So that's the lesson tonight, and I hope that you will get a hold of this lesson and apply it to your life. Live in the Spirit every day. That's the only way you will to conquer the flesh, and unbelief, and selfishness. Let's pray.